I know. I wanted to mute. Looks like chat is still down.
What? I tested it this morning.
It's down for me anyway.
Well, hello guys, welcome to another video. Today we are co-channeling with the amazing Alanna Heavenly, and we are bringing through two of Yeshua's and Mary Magdalene's daughters, Myrr and Sarah, so we can talk about some projects that we are initiating with the both of them. And yeah, so if you cannot join the chat, please use either the Facebook post that I shared this afternoon or the Discord. So we're going to keep an eye on Discord.
Yeah.
For whoever has our Patreon, you have the Discord. So then you can ask your questions and communicate. Because I don't know what's been going on. I don't know if it's because we are doing it from Zoom and it stops, like the chat doesn't work, because it was the same thing with Julie the other day, and we were using Zoom as, you know.
I tested it this morning. Like I created a webinar and I live streamed it and I used the chat and it was all fine. And now it's not working.
Okay. We have Discord at least.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't supposed to. It's fine.
So
yes.
Let us, send you our questions on Discord and maybe on the Facebook group as well if you don't have Discord.
Yeah.
Anyway, so hi, Alanna.
Hello.
You want to introduce yourself again?
My name is Alanna. I am a spirit channeler and Akashic Records reader, and you can find out more information about me on alannaheavenly.com. I'm really excited to work with you ladies more. We've been participating in the Sarah book channeling, and just things have really been unfolding more and more since I think last year when we had our first co-channeling together of Kalima.
Yeah.
And just each channeling that we do together just gets even more vibrant and just more powerful. So I always love that. I love working with you guys.
Yeah. We do too so much, and we are going to start working more and more together.
Yeah.
And we have a lovely big announcement for you guys. I wanted to give people some time to join. Let me see. YouTube as well. So then, well, I think we can say it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Flavia is
We have a new project starting today, officially. You can already find the links in the description below. So we have now this new sacred space for channeled wisdom. And it's a Patreon that we are having together called the Temple of the Cosmos. And Myrr and Sarah will bring forth many different teachings together.
Yes.
I think you nailed it, Flavia.
Good job.
Yay.
And let's talk about how we first discovered Myrr, and it's through Annie.
Yeah.
Annie was the vessel. In many ways.
Oh my God. Let's not even get too deep with that. So we had a channeling with Yeshua and his children. I think it was December, right? I think it was. I think it was like the special thing of December for Patreon. And that channeling is also public on YouTube if you guys want to watch. So we brought through the ones that we already kind of know, which is Sarah and Benjamin. I think people talk more about them as being Yeshua's children than anyone else. But many of the other children came through as well. And one of them was Myrr. And I feel like Alanna clicked with her at the same second she showed up. She is very involved with the Council of Nine, with the work of the Lotus Canon even. And she's been coming through, with the Ra group. And she's been coming through using different names. And until we can kind of receive her in this way, I feel like. So she was using some other names, but it's the same essence. And she's such a freaking powerful alchemist and a very, very, very powerful galactic being on Earth, right? So how's your experience with her so far?
It's amazing. Like when you were channeling her and you mentioned her background from Sirius, the planet, and I was like, something clicked. I was like, that's me. I was like, Myrr is me. And then I started channeling her more, and she talks so much. She loves teaching, and it's kind of like a feeling of, yay, people see me now, and I have so much to share, and I just want people to know that everyone is a god, and here there's so much ancient wisdom. Let's get back to that. Let's get back to simplicity, and not overcomplicating things or definitions. And it's just such beautiful energy. She has such a funny personality too.
Yeah.
And just she's just here to teach and let everyone be in their humanness too, which I love.
Yeah, me too. She is so balanced herself.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like she's found all of these parts of herself in a way that is so beautifully human and not at the same time, because she honors herself so much. And it's beautiful to learn from someone that has such that deep self-love, right? And it's the same thing with Sarah as well. And I feel like at the same time, they are so different from each other. You can sense that they are sisters, right? It's like they have this deep connection that you can see. And I feel like they are so excited that they get to do this. It's literally like it's been 2000 years that they've been planning to actually put this into practice, right? And it was so awesome because I was already getting that feeling like I want to do something more related to the ancient priesthood, the way that we did, and to bring some modern flair, of course, and to be able to apply that in a more human way, in a practical way, in our
modern,
yes, and day-to-day lives. And not even 20 hours after I got that thought, Alanna told me that she's starting to work with Myrr and she wants to create like a school and something like that. And I'm like, oh my God. And then she asked if we should do something with Sarah. And I full on just said, let me be part of this. Let me go with you, because it just felt so right. And then like the both of them, of course, it's like they were guiding us one step at a time so we could arrive at this place where we can allow them to talk and also to allow ourselves as well to be as involved as we can. I feel like maybe if they even done that 6 months ago, we would just kind of let them, take over. And they really want everyone, not only the three of us, of course, but everyone to be as involved as they can and as empowered as they can. And we are so excited to be creating this with them because they do have so much ancient wisdom to just bring through. So we are starting a brand new priesthood, sacred space, and temple.
And there's so much that they want to offer to us, and we're going to be telling our stories as well because they've been teaching us all along. We are them, and they've been so close to us. Sarah has been close. She's saying she's been close to me as well, and I didn't even realize it, So they've been giving us these teachings kind of behind the scenes, and now we're so happy to bring them forth to everyone who resonates with them.
Absolutely. I'm checking what people are saying here on Discord. Again, chat is not working. If you just arrived, use Discord or maybe the Facebook group, so then we can see your questions.
I wonder, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I wonder what Sarah has to say about like this moment in time and why this is happening at this moment, how she brought us together, and what does she have to say about that? I'm curious.
Well, she's saying that she's first elated to be able to have a voice again. And she feels like it's been such a long journey and a very fruitful, a very loving one with all of us, because I do have a strong connection, a strong fractal of her. And I've been working with her since my awakening. She was the first being that I was aware of, being like a part of myself. And she's helped me through so many things, so many self-love related issues that I used to have and things like that. And she's saying that that's the thing that she loves to do the most. That's the thing that she wants to bring forth the most, is that understanding that we are all divine, we are all beautiful, and we all have so much to give and also so much to receive from ourselves, from guides around us, from each other. So she's very happy that she gets to communicate her wisdom using her own voice. And I feel like it's the same thing for Myrr, because they've been coming through and using some different identities because people were not fully ready, I feel, maybe to receive their guidance using this kind of embodiment. And she's so happy that we actually can now, and that people are open to receive it from her own voice and her own experience. And that's why we even wanted to create the book with her. We started it even like 2 years ago, and it didn't really go forward because she needed to initiate me first, right? So Mary Magdalene needed to initiate me, so then I could initiate other people. So then everyone can be in a more open-hearted and minded space, so we can receive this kind of confirmation that we are the gods that we are. So she is so excited that she got to actually bring us together into this, and that we are following her guidance as well. And she's saying that she's so proud of us. And I saw that yesterday as well, not only her, but I was creating the art, and I saw both of them next to each other. And I just felt that huge motherly, I'm so proud of my girls that I cried a little, So everyone in the family is kind of involved in a way. I feel like they will be the main voices of this, magic that we are creating. But we have
like, yeah.
Myr's like, come on, Dad is not gonna get to talk anymore. So it's like everyone is kind of holding space, but just letting them really take the forefront of the show now. And I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, what Myrr is saying is that her lifetimes on Earth, she was never really fully human, is what she's saying. And she was able to, what she says, perfectly integrate her alien side, her galactic side. And as we're receiving so much galactic energy, especially recently, we've all been tapping into this like magical energy, and she's helping us use it effectively, appropriately is what her words are, and teaching us that being human is also a superpower too. So how do we use that within a like wonderful heavenly balance without beating ourselves up too much, and bringing us back to more sacred definitions of things, and removing the judgment and the like more negative, harmful language behind certain teachings and philosophies.
Yeah, because that's one of the things that we aim to do, right? With this new space that we are creating. Some people are asking if it's going to be on the 613 platform. It's a completely different Patreon, but of course,
it has its own structure and benefits
and benefits and things like that. We thought it would be easier to manage than doing something already on our existing Patreon. But let's talk more about what we're going to offer there.
Myrr is saying that don't worry, to anyone who's feeling overwhelmed already, don't worry, because the idea here is practicality and simplicity. It's about, bringing forth what you already know. And it's not the type of teachings where you need to memorize things. It's not like that whatsoever. Absolutely. So it's one of the offerings is like, we're going to be doing these monthly activations, and based on specific keywords, and the frequencies will come in that way through light language symbols and guided meditations. And we'll also be doing a monthly live channeling /class based on the word of the month that we're using. What else? What else do we have?
Flava has the list.
Okay, so as I said, the monthly live events with the channeling, monthly channeled messages, monthly tools guides, self-inquiry
Let's
guide.
talk about them one at a time.
You want to expand on each topic?
Yeah, no, she said like the channeling or class, so we're going to discuss more deeply, and we plan on doing that not the first month but the months ahead, more to the end of the month. So then you're going to have the whole month to kind of work with your own practice, because we're going to give you so many tools that you can work. A little similar to what we do with our ceremonies of patron. Whoever has that, has ever participated in that, you're going to have like the whole guidelines and things. We're also going to discuss, like Alanna said, the theme of the month. So Myrr is going to come through to kind of deconstruct some beliefs that we've had regarding some of these keywords that we use now in the spiritual community, which can really help us just understand how those things are actually working for us, and not to, mirror in someone else, or not mirror, just what is the word? Compare yourself to how it's working for him or her, or whatever is the case. So we want to make this very, very, very personal, because we are all unique and we are all special in our own ways, and we all have so much to offer in a way. And I feel like people sometimes are a little scattered and they have like some structures. And so she wants to kind of help us find what actually works for us with these things. So we're going to have this, we're going to give you like a bundle in the beginning of the month with a guided meditation and activation through light language, all of these tools and things like that. So you're going to have like a couple of weeks at least for you to practice into that. Then we're going to have a live event to talk about things that you came across in your experience and things like that. And we're going to let, again, Myrr and Sarah come through and share their own wisdom and things like that. If we have like a class planned for that particular things, maybe like a breathing technique that we can all do together. And then you're going to have like the rest of the month to also, move through your own practice. And then we're going to do that again. It's like the next month, you're going to get like this bundle, and then we do the live event.
Yeah. There's also a Discord server just for that. So if you want to like ask questions or interact with the community, you also have this space for that. Yeah.
And Myrr is saying that this is for all levels of people, regardless of where you feel you are at in your spiritual level, whatever that means is what she's saying. But it really is for anyone who needs a reset, and anyone who just wants to go even deeper within themselves in the kingdoms of God, and people looking for more love and community in their hearts as well.
Yeah.
What I like is, as well as that, in the live classes, we'll have the opportunity to pull people on screen too as needed. And that's really, I love that. And Myrr is so excited to work with people in that way.
Yes, totally. So that's the plan. It's like bringing actually people to discuss and see how their own quote unquote development. I don't think they like this word a lot, but
Right.
it's like their own.
They're like, whatever that means.
Like whatever that means. Yeah, I got that too from her. She has an attitude.
She does have an attitude. I love it.
I like that so much. So yeah, and it's also like gonna give people the opportunity to work really close with everyone, I feel like, because again, the intention is to have this community as it was in these ancient times, where we actually went to these temples and we sat with each other and we would support each other in our own uniqueness and our own humanness, so we could just figure out whatever it is that I want to work with, because you do have all gifts God can ever bring to you or think about, because you are God. But which are the ones that you want to actually imply in your life right now and use them in your life right now? So they're going to kind of help us find that, as a compass within you, and empower these things as well. So let's talk about what's our first theme for the first month.
Yeah. I'm like, don't go too deep into it, Myrr, because I know you can talk forever. So let's not do a 15-minute spiel. We're going into, she says, the sanctity of purpose. And what does that mean for you, and activating purpose within, and all the misunderstandings behind purpose, and making it so simple that you will end up saying, like, I've got this at the end of the month. Like you have it. You won't feel as much confusion around purpose and what your mission is and what you're even here on earth in a body for. And she's saying that in earlier times, like when she was here with her father Yeshua, she just did not have that type of pressure on herself. She wasn't raised that way, and she's so grateful for that. And the type of pressure that as humans put on each other to get into our mission, to select a profession when things can be so much more at ease for us, is, she says it's traumatizing. And she's here to take away that trauma and put a little bit more joy and lightheartedness and into things.
Yeah. And I love that. And so I feel like it's the perfect theme to start with, because ahead in the game, we're going to talk about, divine gifts and empowering those things and things like that. But I feel like it's one of the things that people come up with the most, the first session that you ever have with a medium. It's the first thing you ask, like, what is my purpose on earth? Right? And you finding that out for yourself, first of all, Myrr saying that's the path. No one can really tell you what your path is. You are creating your path, but it's so much more empowering for you to kind of learn that for yourself. And I also wanted to talk a little bit about the kind of structure of this that we are, offering, because again, this is meant to be a sacred space, a temple, and we are going to work with modules. So we're going to work with 7 modules at a time. And every time that we fulfill, let's say we finish the 7 modules, we're going to have an initiation. So we are actually initiating you in a section, I will say, of priesthood. And then it's like you're going to get like this, I'll say like a graduation kind of ceremony that is going to be, it's like even a printed kind of certificate, I could say, in this school that we are creating now. So we're going to have like 7 months. And at the end of the 7 months, the 8th month, we're going to have a full-on initiation. So everyone can tap into that sacredness of themselves and things like that. And it's even something that ahead in the game, I can totally see us doing this 8th month, even in person, with some people like actually doing the ceremony in person. But it's so exciting. And she is, so both of them are, but I feel like Myrr is even more so organized. And I love that. She's kind of our Isis in this, in this thing. And I love it.
Yeah. Let's see what she has to say. She said, you said it so beautifully, sister.
Well, thank you. It's big coming from you. I'm going to see if we have questions about this.
Yeah,
so
we do. Would you guys like to read the introduction they have?
Do you want to do that now?
Do you? Should we?
Oh. Maybe we can close.
It's long.
Is it too long?
Which intro? The about?
That one.
We have 2. Well, she has 2. I have 1. Maybe we should not.
Should we read the about?
Mm-hmm.
But we have on Patreon. Do you want to read that, Flavia?
Yes, read that.
I can read that, yes.
Flavia's like, I have a plan, and I want you to do it like this, and we are just through the plan. I'm going to see the question so Flavia is just...
Yeah, and try to find it here.
Okay, so the first thing that we had was there any sibling rivalry within the family? And
Myrr's like, I'm better than everyone else.
It's like, come on, what do you think? All this awesome. I think no one is gonna think that's not great.
Myrr has all the confidence in the world, and it's making me more confident as well. And I think that everyone needs this confidence.
Yes, absolutely. That Yeshua confidence, she embodies it like double. I feel like it's awesome. So the answer is yes, I would say, because that's just how it happens sometimes in family. I don't feel like they held like grudges or things like that. They would actually want to sabotage each other. It wasn't toxic in any way, but some, healthy rivalry would absolutely happen, because not only her, but most of them, I feel like they grew with that confidence, because they weren't, I'm trying to find a word, because in Portuguese, it is podado. They weren't trained. Yeah, it's like they weren't stopped in any way. They could flourish in their whole beauty as they are. So all of them, they have strong personalities. That's how I perceive, at least like 60. There's so many that I've connected. They all have very strong personalities. So it's a given that at some point they would, go head to head.
Yeah, like Myrr, she's always like, oh, it's my show. This is
Yeah.
even though like she's kind of joking, but like also, I don't know,
Yeah.
not much.
It's like she's allowing Sarah to participate. That's kind of
yeah, that's what I get.
What's this?
What's happening?
Totally. Let's see. We had some other question. Did Myrr eat chocolate popcorn in Yeshua times? Or she was incarnated since to experience it? Or does she enjoy it through people like Flavia?
She's saying in some lifetime she had a sensitive stomach because of her alien nature. So she had some more simple foods than chocolate popcorn. But she loves the smell.
I think now she does enjoy it through Flavia because she has like we call it in Portuguese a cow stomach. Can eat anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like eating anything.
Yeah. So you're gonna read the intro thingy.
Yeah, it's just the about section of the Patreon.
This is taken from Sarah, by the way, from Sarah's intro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What I'm
It's
gonna
so
read
weird.
Yeah.
I read it and I did not identify it at all.
All right, so this is a collaboration by Alanna Heavenly and Lightworkers613, containing channeled material from Yeshua's daughters, Myrr and Sarah. With this series of classes and practices, we will help you find and furthermore accept and love all parts of yourself, meaning you get access to every unique fractal of God within you and can create with full awareness.
Good. Beautifully said, Sarah.
Good job. Yay.
Yay, again, Flavia.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So sassy today.
It's Myrr. Let's blame Myrr.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. So, do you guys have any questions regarding our new temple, new school? Anything you want to know more in depth relating to that? People sound excited.
It's live now, so people can join, right?
Yes, people can already join. It's already live.
Yeah.
Yay.
Link is in the description. We also have the channeling of Sarah coming up in like a few minutes.
Yeah.
So if you want to sign up to that, just go to our website. Alanna will be there with us as well. And there's still time to join.
Yes, we are channeling a book with Sarah, just, giving some background. And she is telling her story, from the day she was conceived until the day she left that body. And we are doing it through channelings every month. So every month we channel a new chapter of her book. And yeah, that's what's been going on. So you can actually join and ask us questions, and your questions will be in the book as well. So it's a lot of fun. And she is very, very excited for all of it that is happening. She's saying that 2021 is her year, And then Myrr is like, let me shine. I love them so much, though.
Myrr wants to talk about how she was trained growing up in most of her lifetime. She says this in her intro as well, I believe, but she's showing me the visuals of her and other kids, various ages, sitting on rocks outside by the caves and just looking up at the stars and the moon and just stargazing and just appreciating the universe for what it is, and then receiving the information. And there was no judgment there. It was allowing children to express what it is that they heard through the cosmos and not doubting the words and the feelings and the activations that came up. And that's the kind of lifestyle that she wants to bring forth more. The ability to receive from the universe and not to question what you're receiving, and to know that the information you are receiving is right on time and it will unfold as well. It's timeless, completely timeless. So as we are here today, we are also Yeshua's children in another life, doing this outside in the starlight, just expressing what the moon is telling us today, and in the daylight expressing what the sun is telling us today. And that's so beautiful, just to really be out in nature and grounding, which she is so like reprimanding us about, but she's just being out in nature and learning that way.
Yeah. And it's super interesting, their relationship, because Sarah was already in her 20s, I think, when Myrr was born. So she was one of the people that initiated Myrr in some parts of alchemy and some.
She's saying I initiated myself.
I love it. I'm telling you, this is we gotta have a full module about this confidence because we need this in our lives.
Yes.
But yeah, so what? Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell her to stop. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I'll say it later.
No, I don't even know what I was gonna say. It's fine.
Sarah was about 20 years older and initiated Myrr, and that's what you were saying.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Hi, that's what this is called.
Yes. So what were you gonna say?
Myrr really wants to talk about empathy as well, and using that because empathy is, she's calling it a frequency.
Yeah.
And it's not a deterrent. It's not anything that's disrespectful. It's a way of communication, is what she's calling it. And a way of, because it's a way of communication, it's a way of building community too. And there's so many teachings about boundaries, which is important, but also it's just keeping people away from loving and really communicating with someone's true essence. So she wants to talk more about empathy as a frequency and tool.
Yeah, not to be something that is going to hinder you, but something that is going to empower you. And that's one of the first things that I learned as well when I started channeling and things like that. It was how to use my own empathetic ability as a good thing and not a bad thing.
I did
right?
too.
So that's right. So
Once I learned that, that's when I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
Like, oh my God, thank God, because it's like all the time you're trying to protect yourself and do this and do that. And once you allow yourself to go through all of that and just see how that heart to heart is beneficial for us, everything changes. So that's one of the things we're going to teach as well with the whole modules in the temple.
Yeah, and Myrr saying, if you want to, you can think about empathy as an alien superpower, if that makes it more encouraging for you.
So we're kind of just helping people tap into their alien superpowers. That's what it is. MC said, if only children in this day could still learn this way. So that's exactly our point. We aim to teach the parents and the grandparents, so then we can empower our children to actually learn like this, because we can teach them.
Yeah. And our inner children and everyone.
Yes.
And that's also related to the Sarah's book as well.
Yes, a lot.
Is there anything else they'd like to share before we go? Any final message?
They're just happy. Sarah said that she's gonna get to talk so much now, so Myrr can go.
Myrr is saying that you're doing such a good job guiding us.
Dadding us?
Guiding us.
I did heard dadding us, but then she corrected me. She said guiding.
Guiding. No, because like the energy sets are just so happy.
Yeah.
Flavia is like, okay, next.
Yeah. we got a program, guys. Let's call the schedule.
Flavia, what is it? Flavia is the director.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure one. Just kidding.
What Myrr said is the Shield director. Like,
yeah, shoot.
Yeah. I'm Fury.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, are you though? Maybe you're Fury. Agent Carter. Yeah. Anyways, moving on.
All right.
So we have a sacred. So Myrr wants to sum it up. We have just launched our Patreon together called the Temple of the Cosmos, and it's going to feature channeled material from Myrr and Sarah, and we're so excited. You can sign up for it now. The details are in the description, and Sarah is going to be channeled in just a few minutes for the third chapter of the book, And I think that link is in the bio as well, right?
Yes.
Yes. So
In our website and everywhere.
basically, it is a spiritual development that we go together, empowering what you have in you. And that's what it is. I think, again, we're so happy, so excited, so happy to share this with you guys. We've been working on it for a while, not too long, as I feel like we were just let's move and do it, which I love, right? But yeah, so happy that we get to share this with you guys. What?
Judy's saying that she's not finding the Patreon through the search. The link's in the description of the YouTube video, like right now.
Maybe I can put it here too, on Discord.
We will share it on Discord too, so you can find it easier. All right, so thank you guys very much. Again, if you want to sign up to the channeling that is happening now, go to our website, or the link's also in the description below. And we will see you very soon.
Yay! Thank you. Again, say bye. Thank you, guys. Love you.
Thank you.
About
Thank
10
you,
minutes.
Alanna.